Death been calling my name. Disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark off as you lie on them. Bow. I go by one way, I get brutal when it come to seven. He sending disses like he could, bitch, go get you a whip. Hit up my shooter, he get reckless, he slang Smith and Weston. Got on my trench coat with my Glock tucked, I dare you to test me. That iron sound just like a rock band when I let it swing. This shit get evil, snag his people, let his mama hang. He tryna squash it, but his up shit gotta end in flames. Might take the easy route, let the junkie smash him for some cane. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. He tried to whack me, but he garbage, pussy boy ain't have aim. You bitch. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark off as you lie on him. Day blocking in the skank with a big Glock on side me. Can't afford to leave at home, that'll be a dead nigga try to blind me. 7.62s in the Drake, got that bitch right behind me. My favorite channel was Nickelodeon, but I can't let you slam me. Send 2 shots right at the passenger and fuck up his dumb. Then send 3 shots straight to the left and send a driver with him. Ain't got no plans for the backseat, but shit, we still gon' split them. Can't afford to let these plans go wrong, we'll celebrate once we get them. Big old Draco, bullets the size of Legos. I nickname my house the queso, that bitch bound to make your face go. Chop your block, it won't take long. All I need is a hype song. Got a stick stuffed in my jacket with my cocaine white G Nights on. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Team that night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark off as you lie on him. Bow.
Oh yeah, we is in the building. 126, 2026. 126, 2026. We is in the building. About to put a belt on them for real. Once again, y'all, appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. Minneapolis erupts. This the Late Show, and I'm your host, Ted Turner. About to put all the news you can use on the board. We got old Ilhan Omar and got herself in the news once again. That should go in the middle of the screen. Some of y'all don't even know who she is, man. So we're going to take a little history lesson. I got y'all. This is what we do. This is what we do, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in, tuning in tonight, man. For real, for real. Shouts out to Mr. Fitzpatrick. I see you in the building. Shouts out to Twan Wilson, my partner there. Junior journalist in this guy. So Ilhan Omar, so it's a lady out in New York named, what is that lady in New York named Mr. Fitzpatrick? The one who gave them the name The Squad. What is that lady's name, Mr. Fitzpatrick? I can't think of the lady name who started The Squad. Her name ain't coming to me right now. What is the lady's name? Anyway, when Trump ran for office the first time, they had a whole bunch of Congress women out there, and they got themselves together. It was 4 of them. They called themselves The Squad. And AOC, look at Mr. Fitzpatrick right on time. My partner them in the building. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. She the Congresswoman out of New York. She found herself in a little controversy, and she called herself The Squad, her and 3 other members of Congress. And Ilhan Omar, that lady right there, she was one of them. The congresswoman from Minnesota. We talked about it last week, how Donald Trump said, I heard that she married a brother or something. Trump smeared her up. Trump said, I heard she married a brother. Y'all let me know if that screen moving too fast. It looked like it's moving too fast, man. I'm gonna have to talk to my editor. I know my editor out there listening. Hey, I know what the problem is. The clip's not long enough. That's why they moving so fast. I know I told you to make them a little shorter, but it's moving a little too fast. But we're gonna work with it tonight. But let me switch it over right quick. It's just moving too fast. It look like it's glitching to me. So we're gonna switch it over right quick. I got y'all though. I got y'all. Don't even trip. But yeah, Ilhan Omar, she came in. Right. That's why I said it moving too fast, big boy. So it ain't nothing I can do with it right now. I mean, I can try to tweak it while I'm working, but then they're gonna throw me off. So we just gonna skip that right now. But yeah, let's get on down to business, man. Let's get on down to business. We 6 minutes into an hour show, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. We about to continue to put their belt on them. So Ilhan Omar, she the congresswoman out of Minnesota. And Donald Trump said she married a brother. Yeah, she from Somalia. Yeah, she one of those Somalia refugees. She came over here to this country, ran for Congress from Minnesota. And she done ran her mouth the whole time Trump was in office. That's how she got famous, running her mouth about Donald Trump. And then, you know what I'm saying, one thing lead to the next. Every time you catch one of these goofballs out here, then her news done came out. So apparently that's how she got her citizenship and married a brother. So yeah, we trying to figure that out. Now we're gonna figure out if she married her brother or not. But she was all on TV running her mouth about Donald Trump last night and about Pam Bundy and you know, all DHS, Homeland Security. She been talking crazy. And yesterday, because she did a big campaign event yesterday. See, one thing about these Democrats, see, this is what I'm telling y'all. I'm your teacher. I'm going to tell you what you don't know because I know where you're lacking the information at. So I'm going to give it all to you. So what she did was she had a big campaign event yesterday. It was in a small little room. You know what I'm saying? Just a little conference room. Wasn't no big old room. You from where she was standing at on the little podium, you could see the back wall. That's how small the place was. I ain't taking no shots at her. I'm just giving y'all the facts and information. Anyway, a lot of news people in there, her security in there, her team in there. And then, you know, she had a couple of seats in there. Now, these people, these Democrats, especially on this level right here, you ain't getting around these people unless they know who you are. Ain't no anybody just walking in this room. So for somebody to be sitting on the front row of her little press conference or whatever, you know she got to know who these people is. Everybody been vetted it. You know what I'm saying? So in the middle of her big speech or whatever, somebody jump up and spray something on her. And then her security guard attack him. Now, and you watch the video, she run over there and get busy too. And I like that. I like that she got up and jumped up at him and stuff. This was yesterday, though. Y'all pay attention. Turn around. We didn't know what the substance he sprayed on her. We didn't even know how he sprayed it on her. You know, as the news unfold, because remember what I always tell y'all, the fog of war? So that's what we be talking about, all the early reports. So that's why when something happened, I check everything that come out first. You see what I'm saying? Because some of that stuff that come out first be right, and then they'll cover that stuff up later. So when it first came out, we didn't know what the substance was or what he sprayed or with. You see what I'm saying? Because we couldn't see it. It happened so fast. It was a couple different angles, though, but we couldn't see it. So fast forward the story, they done slowed that video down today. And the man is sitting in the front row. It's like she got a section over here, a section over here, and he was sitting on this side of the front row. And as she giving her, let me get Ted on the big screen. As she giving her remarks and stuff, she look at him. It looked like she gave him a nod. And he jumped up and sprayed her with something. And then he ran over there, basically into security arms. Security tackling him, you know what I'm saying, bow hugging from behind. And then she run over there like she about to give him the fisticuffs. At the time, I looked at it. When it first happened, I said, that look staged. That looked like something fake. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't put it on the board, though. Y'all didn't hear me come on live yesterday and say that was fake. I wasn't going to go that far with it. You know what I'm saying? So while he's being detained, she walked back over to the podium, and the other security got her, you know what I'm saying? So everything is calm. Everything is cool. Her people are telling her to go get checked out. Go get yourself checked out. You need to get checked out. What is that smell? You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it was. He sprayed on them. It was yesterday. Now today, after everybody done looked at this video and stuff, the you know what I'm saying, 50-50 people saying that it was fake, 50 people saying it, you know what I'm saying, 50 other people saying it was staged, and 50% of them saying that, you know, what happened was like they said it did. So we don't know right now if it was staged or not. So we do some research. They found out who the dude was. Then they go find his, you know, family tree. He got 3-4 kids and all of them. He, him, they, blue hair, pink hair, looking crazy. The girl thinks she a boy. The boy thinks she a girl. All this old nonsense going on in his family tree. You know what I'm saying? But they want you to think that these are Trump people, though. For one, they ain't even about letting no Trump person in there. Not on no front row. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So, yeah, we doing a good investigation on that. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna tell this lady something. Let me get her on the big screen right quick so she can hear me loud and clear. Listen here, lady. If you done did a fake play and act like somebody sprayed something on you, you about to get yourself in a lot of trouble. They already talking about you married your brother and you ain't even supposed to be in the country. And then look, she got an old winery that she run, a business. Ain't got no building, which is okay, because you can run stuff from the internet. She don't got no internet presence or nothing. But you got a winery operation that you filed taxes on. You said you made $15,000 in, you know, profits last year. This lady been in Congress 2 years ago. Bank account was on zero. Now she worth between $5 to $30 million. They can't track all the money. They looking for it now. See what I'm saying? They got a lot of fraud going on. They got a lot of fraud. Man, y'all hit the like button, man. Let me stop. Let me slow my content down just for 1 second, because we about to get all into the lady business. Y'all get on the like button, man. Smash the like button. Get the like button. Hit me hype. Get the likes. Get me hype. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all being attentive, because the information, I can't even get to the rest of what's going on till I give y'all the background story. This lady is literally running around, done married her brother to get in the country and running around talking about our president. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how bad our president is and how much of a crazy person he is. And you done married your brother. And Trump is so funny when Trump talk about it. Because Trump, you know, see, that's what I'm trying to, y'all don't be paying attention to nothing. But Trump is one of the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Trump is a real troll. You know what I'm saying? Because weeks ago, about maybe 3-4 weeks ago, she said something slick. And they asked Trump about it. And Trump was like, who? Ilhan Omar? Oh, yeah. I heard she married her brother. The way he said it just slayed me, man. Trump is too much, man. But yeah, she done married her brother and got $30 million some way out of thin air. Cause look, now when you're in Congress, you don't make that kind of money. So how did she went from zero to somewhere between $5 to $30 million. So we on the hunt for that money. Now we following the money trail. I dropped the story last week about a bill went through Congress and she did what is called an earmark. So say it was a $800 million bill for whatever. She got her little part in there where she get $1 million going to Minnesota for whatever she got going on. So we trying to see if she picked that $1 million up herself or did she funnel it to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? She had an earmark on the bill. That means that out of this 800 million, $1 million specifically go to such and such and such and such. So she had that set up. So we working on that, trying to figure out where that money went to. And see, do what I be trying to tell y'all about me doing this information, because I had somebody pop up the other day saying that you don't never provide no sources. I am the source. I am the source. You know what I'm saying? You can go check and research everything that I'm saying. And this is why I don't provide no newspaper articles and no news clippings or no videos or nothing. It's because I want you to go double check what I'm saying. How you gonna learn anything if you just sit here and listen to me all day? How you gonna learn anything if you sit and listen to anybody? You have to learn how to double check and recheck sources. So when somebody pop up here and tell me that, well, Ted ain't telling the truth, then you could check what I said and check what they said, and we could figure out who is right and who is wrong. Because it ain't about me being right and such being wrong or nothing. It's about we trying to figure out the truth. See, I'm good at what I do, but I'm not too proud or having too much pride to say when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I would correct my information. You know what I mean? But I don't spread false information. You see, you can go check it. Trump said, I heard she married her brother. And this story been going on for a couple of years too. You see what I'm saying? While Joe Biden was in office, because she a Democrat, if y'all didn't know. This story was going on while Joe Biden was in office, but didn't nobody do nothing about it. Now we got Pam Bundy right there on the right. She the attorney general. And she telling them to get to the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite movies is this movie called John Gotti. So Gotti get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Before he become the boss, he get arrested. And his man who basically brought him into the organization, who Gotti was up under, his name was Mr. Neal. So Neal go visit Gotti in jail. And he tell Gotti, like, look, man, I hear that your brother and your other people is selling drugs. Now, in the mafia, drugs is a no-no. And he tell him, you know what I'm saying? I hear that these people selling drugs. And Gotti like, where you hear that from? And he was like, you know, such and such. And it was just so happened to be some people who don't like Gotti. And Gotti was like, consider the source. You know what I'm saying? And Neil was telling him, look, I don't give a fuck who said it. Get it cleared up one way or the other. See what I'm saying? That's what Pam Bundy on right now. You see what I'm saying? Everybody running around to me, oh, they hating on the lady because she's Somalian. Pam Bundy, look, I don't care about none of that shit. They said the lady that married her brother. Find out one way or the other if it's true. I wouldn't care if Santa Claus said the shit. Go find out did she marry her brother or not. You know what I'm saying? They say she got fraud going on in businesses and she got bad money tied up with her name. I don't care who said it. Go find out one way or the other if it's true or not. So that's what we on right now, man. We're getting to the bottom of Ilhan Omar and her scandal. She done ran out here and let somebody spray her with something. The people in the crowd, well, it was some people, some of her aides, they was up on the stage with her telling her she need to go to the hospital and get checked out. She like, no, I want to finish my remarks. I'm not going to let nothing stop me. And they was like, ooh, that stink. They were telling her, ooh, you stink, lady. What is that smell? Like I told y'all, do it yesterday. Come to find out today, we got to the bottom of what the smell was. They said it was some kind of vinegar or something. See what I'm saying? But see, you got all these new outlets in the room, but you got the one lady up on the stage talking about, oh, what is that smell? But then no news people report that it was vinegar at the time. They know what it smelled like. They know what it was. But they kept saying some substance. Apple cider. Look at Jim Peacock pop up in the building with the apple cider. See, they said vinegar and apple cider. So what is apple cider? Somebody help me out. What is apple cider? What do it smell like? That don't sound like that smell bad. Apples don't smell bad. Apples got a sweet smell, ain't? Apple cider, is that something that you can drink? I know you don't do no cleaning with that or nothing. Apple cider vinegar. Okay. So if you in a room and somebody open up some vinegar or spray some vinegar like on a spray bottle or something, it might have a crazy smell. I get that. But it ain't like, whoo, like no cat boo-boo or no Rottweiler doo-doo like, you know, Gangsta Cap House, where you got the Rottweiler doo-doo in the kitchen trash can. It ain't like that. You remember when White came down the stairs like, what is that smell? And he done put the dog boo in the kitchen trash. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's a bad smell. See what I'm saying? But apple cider vinegar, I don't think that's a bad smell, though. I don't think that's a bad smell. So when we get to, you know what I'm saying, the reports, today, they showing the man, and they not trying to, at first they were trying to tell you that he was MAGA. But we already knew he wasn't MAGA because when you seen the picture of him, he looked like a crazy person. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100% real with you. He looked like a crazy person, like a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Just like a Democrat. Because see, the one thing that we don't be doing, we don't be nowhere around these people. We don't deal with these people at all. We don't be nowhere around them. You know what I'm saying? Why would we be at a Democrat rally, listen to a lady speak in a small little room? They can't even, these people can't get 300-400 people to come see them. Trump get 50,000-40,000 people to come see him. When Trump in town, he got a speech. He giving a rally Thursday. Monday, it wrapped around the building. Monday is wrapped around the building for a Thursday event. You see what I'm saying? Trump got real motion out here in these streets. These people ain't got no motion. They can't get nobody to listen to them. The only way they can get people to listen to them is because on the public airways, they got what is called, I see you, Mr. Peacock. I see you. Let me get this out right quick. I'm gonna put his comment on the board because that's where I'm going, Mr. Peacock. So they got on the public airways what they call fair use. And what it is if you bring a Democrat on, then you have to bring a Republican on. You know what I'm saying? To balance the issues out. That's the only way they can get on TV. That's the only way they can get their voices heard. You know what I'm saying? On them public airways. Because in the private sector, they don't make no noise. They don't make no noise. If you really pay attention to the top political podcasters and broadcasters, they all conservative. The liberal podcasters and broadcasters, they don't make no noise. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't got nothing going on at all. You know what I'm saying? They show suck. They personalities suck. You know what I mean? And all they do is tell a bunch of fake news and lies. That's all they do is fake news and lies. Just like they running around, got y'all running out here rioting and talking about peacefully protesting ICE. You got to be out your mind to think that it's okay to be out here filming the police or federal agents while they serving an arrest warrant? Why would you even be wanting to do that? You mean to tell me ICE pulled up in 4 black SUVs and you standing out in the middle of the street trying to film them? Man, you don't get yourself across the street somewhere at a safe distance. You don't know who they about to run into. You don't know what they about to get themselves involved in. And you out there trying to play a game. This man out there trying to act like he directing traffic. Knock the shit out, man. You ain't directing no traffic. You're trying to play that passive-aggressive game. You see what I'm saying? Because what we got is we got some manuals from them, some inside sources from some of the stuff they got going on. And what we done found out is this is exactly what they teaching them to do. That's why they out there blowing all them stupid whistles. See, if you was out there peacefully protesting, why is you out there blowing whistles and stuff? If you protesting, why is you in? How is you at the scene of ICE while they arresting somebody? How is you there? How is you there? See, for the low IQ people, the people can't think for themselves, they think that they're just people in the neighborhood. Them ain't the people from that neighborhood. These people is following ICE around. These people getting phone calls and text messages to show up at these locations. That's why the man popped out there. The dude, Alex, who just got popped out the other day, yeah, he got a call to pop out there to this location. ICE is at an ice cream shop. So he pulls up out there to harass. While he pulling up, the people inside the ice cream shop done lock the door and all this and start calling people. It's nothing but a big setup. Come to find out, because the lady come on TV and say Alex came out there to do something to police, to do something to ICE agents. And they were like, no, he was just out there filming. That was the original, that's the first story that they put on the board. He was just out there filming. Everybody seen him with his camera phone. Everybody seen him filming. That ain't the end of the story. It couldn't be. So when we rewind the tape to see what he was doing all before all that fake film and stuff, you got to rewind it 2 weeks ago, though. Yeah, he had already gotten into an altercation with ICE. They had already broke his ribs out there playing around. So now he show up with a pow-pow. See? And then if you watch the tape closely, they tell you that some man grabbed this pow-pow and got up out of there with it. But when he got up out of there with it, some people are saying that the gun discharged. And that's what made the police pow-pow him. But nobody, no news reports, no official people have said that that pow-pow went off. But when you look at the videotape, you can see the man on the ground reaching for that pow-pow, though. See, that's what he thought he was going to do. He thought he was going to get over there and play with ICE. And then when, you know, they get him all covered up, he was going to grab his pow-pow. Just so happened, they seen it first and snatched it from him. And then he reached back there to get it. And then it was on and popping then, see. It was on and popping then. Anyway, we got a big investigation. We're going to find out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to find out. Now, Trump better not leave these people hanging in the wind because he the one sent them out there. See what I'm saying? He the one sent them out there, so don't leave these people swinging in the wind. You know what I mean? So Mr. Peacock said that the whole Ilhan Omar thing was staged to make her look like a victim. And I'm beginning to agree with that. But we're going to investigate and find out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to investigate. We got an investigation going to find out if it was staged or not. Because see, this stuff ain't hard to find out. Because for one, to find somebody to come up there and make a fake play with you, you had to be in touch with them. Somebody had to be in touch with them. I guarantee you, if it was staged, we're going to find out that he was in one of these groups, you know, because they be on what this app called Signal. This where they be texting and chatting. And this where they be getting all the information from. How they be going back and forth, knowing where to show up at, what location to arrive at on this Signal group. we're gonna find out that if he was one of these people that staging something with her, we're gonna find out he was in one of them groups. You see what I'm saying? They out there in the middle of the wintertime filming and playing a game with authorities. So they got all the masks on, they covered up. You're gonna find out when we get them all uncovered, we're gonna find out that all most some of them are government workers. You know what I'm saying? More than a lot, they all Democrats. Let me see what Mr. Peacock got on the board again. Mr. Peacock is working out here in the chat. Hey, Mr. Peacock, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really appreciate you helping me out too tonight. Mr. Peacock said, according to Minnesota law, he was legally carrying concealed until he started. No. Let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there, Mr. Peacock. Mr. Peacock, I appreciate you. I really appreciate you tonight, for real. Now, you said, according to Minnesota law, he was legally carrying. He was illegally carrying, Mr. Peacock, because to legally carry, what do you have to have on you? Some ID and your permit. He didn't have neither. So he was in violation right there. He was in violation right there. Now, hey, I didn't write the law, but you got to have your permit on you. You don't even have to show your firearm because you do not have to give up your firearm. You see what I'm saying? You do not have to. That's why you got to have your permit on, because you don't have to give up your firearm. So when the police encounter you and say, hey, what's going on with you in that firearm? Nothing. Nothing at all. Who are you? You can show them your ID and your permit. You don't have to give up your firearm, but you don't got neither one of them. Put your fucking hands behind your back. Yeah, that's what's going on. You running around with a gun. How do I know you got a concealed permit if you don't got it in your hand? You don't got it in your pocket. I'm not looking your name up. I'm going to look it up downtown. Yeah, I'm about to take that gun off you, put these handcuffs on you, and you about to take a ride. He ain't have no ID on him whatsoever, Mr. Peacock. You didn't hear that? See, they stopped. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you about the fog of war. The early reports was he didn't have his permit or his ID on him, but he has a concealed carry permit, but you don't have the permit or your ID on you. See, that's one of the things that they teach them in that signal class. You know what I'm saying? They out there riding around. They tell them when they go to them protests, leave your ID in the car, leave it at home. You know what I'm saying? In case anything get shaky. Why is you leaving your ID at home? What's about to get shaky? See what I'm saying? They playing a game. They playing the game. So let me finish out your comment right quick. According to Minnesota law, he was legally carrying. He was illegally carrying. I just went over that until he started interfering with law enforcement. Then it was against the law. Illegal activity nullifies his permit according to law. Of course. You are exactly 100% correct about that. For real. Once you get to fooling around doing crimes with a legal firearm, you criminal now. I got 8-9 federal agents out here. I don't need you in the middle of the street directing no traffic. Knock that off. That's what he was doing, trying to act like he directing the traffic. I don't need you directing the traffic. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to do that passive aggressive stuff. That's the same thing Donlemon was trying to do that day at that church, telling that pastor, oh, please don't push me. And that pastor wasn't pushing you. But see, it's a pastor. I'm going to have that video up later, though. It was a pastor who he spoke at his church. And he said he wish y'all would come in his church with the nonsense. That's what I told y'all. I told y'all that. Next Sunday, all the churches was going to be full. They waiting on you to pull up in their church with that nonsense, with that stupid stuff. See, they how you know Donlemon was dead wrong. If you wasn't dead wrong, why you ain't pop up again? Why you ain't pop up the next week? You supposed to have been in the church the next day had you not did nothing wrong. But you don't went somewhere and hid yourself. You don't went somewhere and hid yourself. What's up? War ready. Johnny Dead, the slap game boss in the building. Look, my partners them pulling up. What's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Okay, I see you. Oh, man, Stan G in the building. What's up, Stan? Yeah, man. See, you running around out here playing a game with the Democrats, and you're gonna let them folks trick you. See, they what I didn't want to put this on the board, but I have to. I have to put this information on the board. Mr. Peacock, I appreciate you, bro. Mr. Peacock, don't go nowhere. Let me put this last little bit of information on the board. This is the news that you can really use right here. See, in the African-American community, we play a game now. We do play games, but it's a song by Tupac Shakur, famous rapper. He died in the 90s. He said, we'll burn this bitch down, you get us pissed. But right before that, he said something else. We fight amongst each other, but we'll burn this bitch down, you get us pissed. What he was telling them is that, look, we out here playing around. We be fussing and fighting with each other. We don't get along with nobody. But y'all ICE agents done killed 2 people. You know, killed the white woman and the white man. See, now black folks, it don't take much for us. You know what I'm saying? We know that them people was out there playing with the police. We know that. Look, we smart. We know not to be out there playing with the police. Y'all pay attention, white people. Had that happened to some black people, we don't give a damn who was right or wrong. You ain't about to shoot us down in the middle of the streets like that. We ain't going for that. See what I'm saying? And the white people that's getting the chaos started, they know that. They trying to get black people to go out there and protest because they want something to happen to one of us. Because they know if anything happen, shoot a black lady in the head while she out there protesting or whatever you saying she doing, we're going to burn the bitch down. For real. For real now. That's why I keep trying to tell my black people don't go out there to these protests. That's what they trying to do. They trying to get one of y'all unalive because they know it's going to go up then. They hate Donald Trump so much that they want one of y'all to get unalived out there so y'all can burn it down. Because at the point where we know that ICE is out there doing the right thing. They not out there just grabbing random people. They not grabbing the wrong person. They actually going to get the man who is illegal in the country or the woman who is illegal in the country. Then you got all these protesters out there playing around. We understand that. You know, the news telling a lie. We know that. We know ICE ain't just pulling over random cars. Hey, you get out and arresting people. We know that ain't going on. But we don't give a damn if you kill one of us, though. See what I'm saying? That's why I be on here stressing what I'm stressing. I don't have time to talk about no football game. You see what I'm saying? I don't care how many points LeBron James scored last night. That is not important right now. I'm trying to make sure don't none of my people get hurt or injured out here playing around with these protests. Don't go out there protesting the ICE and these federal agents because you know where it's going to go. You already know. One of us end up getting hurt out there, it's going to go bad. And that's what they want. They is trying to get one of us hurt. So don't go out there. And for the white folks that's out there, knock the shit off. For real. Knock it off. How many of y'all, ICE done already showed y'all they're not playing with you. They not already showed you they not playing with you. See what I'm saying? Donald Trump gave them folks the go ahead. For real now. He done gave them the go ahead. Do your job. Don't be sitting out there letting people throw rocks at you. Don't let nobody run you over with no car. Don't let nobody put no hands on you. That's what they been told. So they out there really putting the beat down on people playing now. So y'all need to stop playing. If you really pay attention to what's going on, look at who out there doing the protest. Look who doing the protest. See what I'm saying? That's not us out there. And what are you actually protesting? See, they protesting a lie. ICE is not pulling over random people. ICE is not arresting American citizens. The only way an American citizen get arrested by ICE because you was out there interfering when they was arresting some illegal person. Because that's what ICE out there doing. ICE is looking for illegal people in the country. See what I'm saying? If anybody else end up getting arrested, that's because you was out there playing around in the middle of their arrest. You ain't doing no protesting. When you end up in court, this when the whole thing gonna fall apart. How you even get there? Get where? To the protests or wherever you was at. How did you get in the same vicinity as ICE? Yeah, we're gonna get your cell phone and find out you was in one of these chat groups. Somebody sent you a text message. Don't you know? Listen, if me and Mr. Peacock went to the store, and I'm pumping the gas, he went inside the store and robbed the place and got into a pow play and jumped back in the car, it don't matter if me and him talked about it beforehand or not. The fact that me and him rolled up there together and rolled off together, I might have well been in the store with his ass. We both getting in trouble. So what the difference in this play? So you mean to tell me ICE is out here at the ice cream parlor and I call Miss Peacock, hey, ICE down here. And Miss Peacock come down there and get in the middle of the play and somebody get killed, they're going to want to know where Ted at. Who the one told him to come down here? Yeah, it's about to be a lot of trouble. They don't understand that, though, while they out there playing. Yeah, they about to be in a lot of trouble. Mr. Peacock said, no matter what the color of the skin, we are all children of Christ and we all bleed the same red, white, and blue. Take care of my African-American brothers. Oh, of course, Mr. Peacock, of course. And I ain't trying to say that the skin color matter. What I'm saying is that, see, we're not going to sit around and let 2 of our people get killed by the police in less than 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, we're going to get in the middle of the streets. Like, that's enough of that. No matter what happened. See what I'm saying? But see, the country is watching and they know that them people is out there playing the game. So they know the police is justified in what they was doing. They know it. Because everybody know, look, man, I'm not going out there. I'm not about to go play with the police. You see what I'm saying? But, okay, put it like this, Mr. Peacock. Had they killed 2 Mexicans, the Mexican people be all over the streets. Say they killed 2 Muslims. The Muslims will be all over the streets. You know what I'm trying to tell them? That's why they doing it the way they did it. That's why they went into the white church. They knew not to go into no black church disrupting it. The black church would have went up. The black church would have went up. You'd have went in there playing with them. Go into one of them mosques blowing whistles and stuff. You're going to have to get some ambulance outside ASAP. Farrakhan got a big church in Chicago. Go in there blowing a whistle trying to interview Farrakhan. Go in there blowing some whistles trying to interview Farrakhan. Donlemon. Stick a microphone in Farrakhan face. Tell him don't push you. See what I'm saying? They playing a game. They playing a game. You know my sister in the building. What she say? They don't want to play with the police until the police start playing with you. For real. Facts, twin. She said the Baptist church would have looked like a club at 2 a.m. For real. Man, they'd have been throwing chairs and everything, man. For real. You wouldn't even got out of there. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have walked out of no, you mean to tell me you went inside Farrakhan church and in the middle of him doing what he doing, you stood up and started blowing whistles? Yeah, right. Talking about shame. Knock it off. The first person would have stood up and blow the whistle would have been choking on it. You just try to stick a camera in Farrakhan's face, it'd have wrapped it right around your head. These folks ain't playing, but see, they know the white people is playing. That's why they pushing up on their own people like that. You see what I'm saying? They pushing up on their own people like that, but they know where to go and where not to go. Because they ain't really in MAGA country with it. They in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a blue state. You know what I'm saying? So the church that they was in, them people, you mean you got kids in there crying, you got women and children in here, and not one man. I don't care if it was 30 people in there blowing whistles. Them 30 people that had to beat me all of them had to get on me. I'm throwing them all out of there. For real. You got kids in here crying, and you ain't here trying to interview people and stuff, playing a game. I'm smacking Donlemon first and getting him out of there, and then everybody blowing the whistle, I'm dragging you out of there too. Now, if ain't nobody in the church helping me, then that's just on them. But I ain't about to sit here and let this go by. See, you're too passive. You're too passive. Just like when Ilhan Omar, when the man got up and started spraying her chemicals on her. You know what happened? Everybody now just sitting. You don't know what he's spraying. And y'all just sitting there. Y'all got to wake up. Stop being so passive. Got to stop being so passive. But they know where to try that stuff at and who to try it with. See what I'm saying? They know who to try that stuff with. These protests is getting out of hand. They not protests, though. You showing up at law enforcement activity, playing a game, pretending like you protesting. It's legal to carry in church. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. But see, they know that. So they ain't going in there playing no game. You see what I'm saying? They ain't in Texas playing a game. They ain't in Florida playing a game. They not in Georgia playing a game in the red states. They in the bluest state they can find playing a game. Eventually, it's gonna come to a boiling point. See what I'm saying? Eventually, it's gonna come to a boiling point because what Trump done figured out now is that they really did have some election fraud. We're gonna cover this story tomorrow. I got to get more information on to make sure what I'm about to tell y'all is what really, really happened. But they done raided some in Georgia. Yeah, they done raided some in Georgia because they sick of playing with you about that election. Trump, he wouldn't have bet his whole reputation that they cheated that first election, that Biden did not win that election. He wouldn't have bet the whole house on it that Biden did not win that election. And they done raided something in Georgia. See what I'm saying? And they trying to get to the bottom of it. They're trying to get to the bottom of it. Like, man, why you still worrying about the election? Trump said it. He said it best. We cannot have election fraud. We just can't have it. I don't care what your reason for doing it was. I don't care. We cannot have no election fraud in America. The will of the people got to go through. If the people vote for the worst person in history, that's what the people do, then hey, so be it. We got checks and balances on it to get it under control or whatever, but we can't play no election fraud, though. We can't play no fraud. They wouldn't rig it for Hillary because they were scared of her. They knew what kind of power she had. If y'all pay attention, y'all know what's going on. When Obama was in office, but right before he left so many judge seats open. They thought Hillary was going to win. Had Hillary won, she would have had a chance to put all these judges in office. Had Hillary won that election and put all them judges in office, we'd have never got the country back. For real. She was about to put the most left-leaning, goofiest, craziest people she could put in office. Obama left all them seats open. Trump spoke about it one day. He said one of the most important jobs of the president is to make sure all these judge seats is filled. For real. And Trump put a lot of judges in office, you know what I'm saying, federal judges on the bench. And that's why, like I said the other day, when Trump go to court, whether he the plaintiff or the defendant, we always end up in front of a Democrat judge. We can't never get no good shape. We always end up in front of a Clinton judge, an Obama judge. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then we might get a Reagan judge. You know what I mean? We ain't getting no Bush judges. It just, Man, they done read that thing to, okay, in Minnesota. When Donlemon got himself caught up, we went to a judge to get a warrant for his arrest. His name is on the paperwork. We want a warrant for Donlemon's arrest. The judge said no. Come to find out, the judge's wife worked for the DA, which ain't nothing, but it's just a coincidence all the time, though. It's a coincidence all the time. And who is the DA? The Keith Ellison dude. He a radical liberal Democrat, a never Trumper, wife, been on Instagram, all over the internet talking crazy about Trump and ICE, and then turn around, her husband get the case when we need to get a warrant on Donlemon. We can't never get no fair shake, but this is how we've been able to be as strong as we have been over the last 35 years. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, man. When I was in college, I was surrounded by Democrats, but I spoke from a conservative point of view, and I spoke articulate with the facts and the information. They could never beat me in no debates, in no discussions, because what we always end up figuring out about them, emotion, yelling and screaming. But that ain't winning the argument, though. See, they can't never win no arguments. You can't come up here and defend no abortion. Any Democrats in the building, hit the link. Any Democrats in the building, come up and tell America how they need abortions. Any Democrats in the chat, y'all come up here and tell America how a man can have a baby. Any Democrats in the chat, come up here and tell these women that's in the chat, that's watching this on the internet, why they need men in women's bathrooms. Come defend these positions. Come defend these positions. See what I'm saying? So while they was falsely conflating their arguments by keeping our voices silent, we learn how to talk and articulate ourselves to get our message heard. So we got better and better at it. And then I am the product of it now. You see me. You hear me. Ain't no Democrat about to hit no link and talk no kind of jive turkey nonsense with us tonight or no other night. Exactly, Mr. Richard Spiceman. Mr. Richard Spiceman said Democrats aren't Democrats anymore. They are straight up socialists. And there you go. And there you go. For real. For real now. They straight up socialists. And see, twin, that's, man, my sister on point. She said, please come up here and tell her why she need Planned Parenthood. That's the game they play, twin. Planned Parenthood. See, they play the word game. They play the word game. Now, if it was really Planned Parenthood, you'll be trying to tell me how to raise this child that I'm about to have, how to get these resources, how to marry this man. You see what I'm saying? That's what they'll be doing to you if it was really Planned Parenthood. But Planned Parenthood is what? Them getting you ready to get a vacuum cleaner stuck up in you. Yeah. Y'all don't want to talk about what's really going on. And one day we're going to play the video so y'all can see what's really going on with these abortions. Because y'all think it's a game. Y'all really think it's a game. Y'all don't know what they're doing to these women's bodies. See, they tricked a lot of women, though. Because you had them at an early age. Now you feel like a hypocrite if you speak out against it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake. Ain't nothing wrong with telling the folk that you made a mistake and you here to correct the problem now. Just because you had an abortion don't mean you can't be against it now. See, but that's how they treat you in the silence. That's how they treat you in the silence. You go out here and have a good time if you want to. You go out here and have a good time if you want to. Buzz as many nuts as you want to buzz. If you get a child, you better be prepared to pay for it. Abortion is not the route. Trust me, abortion is not the route. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight, man. I really do, man. I really do, man. Look, we're at the end of another wonderful show, man. I hate that my video was moving so fast tonight, man. I had a nice little video that I was playing, you know what I'm saying? And it was just moving too fast. I'm gonna fix it tomorrow so that it don't move so fast. It was moving so fast that it was just being distracting. And I just could not let that play tonight. I just could not let that play tonight. But that is a good video. It's showing you everything that's going on in Minneapolis right now. It's really, you know what I'm saying, captured this moment in time. And we documenting it right here on the Ellenwood Studios TV, on the Late Late Show. You know what I'm saying? We documenting everything that's going on. We're going to keep on bringing y'all the news that you can use. I know it's a lot that, you know what I'm saying, if you're just not a media junkie, if you're just not caught up in this, it's a lot that you don't know. And I appreciate you being tuned in with me. For those that do follow the news, you know that this one of the hottest stations, this one of the hottest shows on the internet. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Because you watch everybody else and you're like, man, don't nobody do what this man doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch everybody else on the internet. You tune in to them, and you know, you're like, oh, shit, man. This Ted Turner dude, man, this man, he one of them ones. Ain't nobody doing what he doing. Ain't nobody putting the information out like he is. I can research everything he's saying. He ain't telling no lies. And he coming right down the middle with it. I'm talking about, yeah, I'm a conservative, but I ain't going to lie for no Republicans, though. I ain't gonna smear my name up with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the facts and the information because I'm a journalist. But I am conservative though. And my message to the black people, stay out them protests. My message to the American citizens, stay vigilant. We one election away from losing our country now. Don't fool around and vote for the wrong person. Don't fool around and vote for the wrong person. They told you Trump was going to destroy the country, but he didn't. He hasn't. So don't fall for the nonsense. We're going to find out that this election was rigged, and all hell going to break loose, man. All hell is going to break loose. Man, I appreciate y'all tapping in tonight, man. For real. For Splash Splash in Traffic, I am Ted Turner, the face of the Austin sector. This is Ellenwood Studios TV. We report the news. Take off, twin.
Spark. I told God I have a hard time with patience. My board is full. It's a lot of moves that I done postponed because of your book. They forgot about the queen. She has skills to capture rooks. So any peace protecting castles, a straight move they getting took. It ain't no allies. You can get your bishop, pope, pastor, or rabbi, but none of those prayers protect your flesh from your past life. Cause a night gets it jumping. L-shaped plans create they flat minds. Same meals they gotta take if I choose to go and get mine. Now start the clock a piece with 7. Got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play, cause the queen is watching your thoughts. Sadly we're here today cause these things they escalate. A woman scorn is something that they underestimate. Don't involve your ego, we target to check they mates. That means I'll sacrifice all they pieces to make it safe. I need a new team, mine is playing both sides. Bad diagonal moves, why do demons wanna hide? In bishop type movements, we cut they corners, let them die. It's 64 squares and you can't check her up, no lies. Now start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play, cause the queen is watching your thoughts.